is we are going to learn about something called as scanner. Okay, what is scanner? Everything we will understand in a beautiful manner now. Okay, this is again okay, very important topic. Okay, so let us try to talk about this in a beautiful manner. Okay, so now here we have something called as scanner. Okay, now what is scanner, sir? Okay, whenever you talk about scanner, okay, scanner is a predefined class. Okay, what is scanner? It's a predefined class. When I tell predefined class, it is already existing. Once I download JDK, install it, blah 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 things, automatically it will happen. Okay, so scanner is a predefined class present in Java dot okay util package. Okay, what did you understand here? Scanner is already an existing class. Okay, it's already predefined, present in Java dot util package. Sir, what do you mean by this package term, sir? As I told you, package means folder. So internally, okay, there is one folder. Okay, there is one beautiful folder called as Java. Okay, now what is the folder name? The folder name is Java. Inside the Java folder, we have one subfolder, and that subfolder name is util. Okay, now, and this util folder, inside this util folder, we have a class. Okay, inside this util folder, we have a class. And what is that class? We need to understand. This is util. So inside util folder, there is a class called as scanner.java. Obviously, no, if the class name is scanner, the file name will be scanner.java. So scanner is a predefined class present in util folder, and util folder is present in Java folder. So it's a subfolder, one inside one, one inside one, one inside one, it is present. And why do we make use of scanner class, sir? What is the importance of scanner class, sir? In order to accept input from the user. Okay, in order to accept dynamic input from the user. Okay, now, so this is the major reason we make use of scanner class here. Got the clarity here? Okay, what is scanner? It's a predefined class present in java.util package. And why do we make use of scanner class? In order to accept input from the user, in order to accept dynamic input from the user here. This is the major reason we will always make use of scanner class here. Got the clarity here? Clear? Perfect. But now we need to talk about a lot many things here. Sir, what are the steps, sir? Okay, we will talk about it in a beautiful manner. See, what is scanner? Scanner is a predefined class present in java.util package. And what is the job of scanner class? It is used to accept dynamic input from the user. Okay, at runtime, we need to accept the input from the user. If you know C language, we had something called as scanf to accept, printf to print. Correct? If you talk about C++, C in to accept, C out to print here. Correct? Python, it's input print. Okay, in Java here it's scanner. Okay, now we need to understand, sir, what are the rules in order to accept dynamic input, sir? Okay, what are the rules in order to accept dynamic input? Rule number one is we have to create an object of scanner class. That's rule number one. After I create scanner object, okay, after I create the object of scanner class, we need to pass system.in to the constructor call. See, I create an object of scanner class, and this is called as constructor call, and I am passing system.in to it. Okay, see, if I want to print the data, I will tell system.out. Correct? System.out.println. Correct? Similarly, if I'm accepting the input, I have to write it as system.in. From the system, I'm accepting some input. So these are the first two rules here. Okay, now after I'm done, the scanner is predefined. Okay, we have to import the scanner class here. Otherwise, the execution will not happen. So scanner is present in util is present in Java. So we have to import all the necessary methods whichever is there in the scanner class. Okay, and in order to accept that specific input, we have to make use of predefined methods to accept those specific input here. Okay, now so let us see it practically. That is when you will get the clarity about it. Okay, apart from doing it practically, you'll never understand. Okay, now here in the same process here, I will create a class called as test class. What is the class? I create a class called as test class. Okay, now in the test class here, what will I do here? I'll have my main method. What is the shortcut key to have main method? Main control space bar. So it's asking, do you want the main method? Yes, double click on it. So main method will appear here. Okay, so now here, what will I do over here? So first thing, in order to start my execution, I'll sys out control space bar. I will just write it as start, and at the end here, I will just write it as end over here. So just to understand the flow of execution, start and end, right? Now my requirement is to accept two numbers from the user and add them. What is your requirement? To accept two numbers from the user and then to add them, correct? Rule one, we have to create an object of scanner. So I tell scanner scan equals to new scanner of. Scanner is a class, already predefined class. So I'm just creating an object of scanner. Once I'm done creating an object of scanner, rule 2. What is rule 2? See, system.out meaning I'm printing output. Correct? System.out meaning printing output. Now I'm accepting the input. So within the constructor call, I have to write system.in. So when I tell system.in, I am accepting the input. Now two rules done. But now scanner is a predefined class. You know it, I know it. But the test class does not know it. Therefore, we have to import the scanner class. Okay, so I have to tell about the class. I will tell import scanner. I'll just tell import scanner. It will give an error. Where the hell is the scanner present? In java.util package? No, you have to tell java.util.scanner. So it's an indication that, sir, I have created an object of scanner class, and that scanner class is present in util folder. Util is present in Java folder. So I am importing all the necessary methods from that particular class here. Got the clarity? So three rules done. Okay, we created an object of scanner, we passed the system.in, and we have imported it successfully. Now here, I want to accept some input. Okay, I want to accept some input. So what will I do here? Sys out. Okay, I'll write enter the value of A. Enter the value of A. So now here, I'll tell scan is the object name. See, guys, scanner is a class. In that class, there'll be lots of predefined methods here, non-static method. How will you access non-static method? After object creation. Scan dot, we have a method called as nextInt. What is the job of nextInt method? So the job of nextInt method is to accept the input from the user. Okay, now see, look at the output, guys. What will be the output here? When I tell enter, just look at the output here. See, start got executed. Okay, start got executed, and then enter the value of A. So what does it mean? So the execution started from your main method, correct? Start got executed, and you created an object of scanner because you wanted to accept dynamic input. And enter the value of A is also printed. Now when I tell scan.nextInt, it means the console is waiting for some input to be given. Okay, the console is waiting. Oh, give some input, give some input. It's asking. Enter the value of A. Okay, I will enter the value of A. That is 10. Enter. As soon as I tell enter, enter. End here. How? So when I tell scan.nextInt, the console is waiting for some input to be given. Okay, so as soon as I give some input here, that input is given, but I'm not storing it at all. I have to store it into a variable called as A, and the type of A will become int only. Why? See, enter the value of A, and whatever input I give here, that input will get stored into A. That is of type int here. So now when I execute it over here, okay, see here, enter the value of A. As soon as I give 10, that 10, whatever input I gave, scan.nextInt meaning I gave 10. That 10 got stored into A here. Similarly, I want to accept B value. How will I accept? Sys out, enter the value of B here. I tell enter the value of B, meaning I want one more input. So I tell scan.nextInt. Okay, so when I tell scan.nextInt, I will accept the input, but I have to store it into one variable. No, after accepting it, I store it into B. What will be the type of B here? Obviously, it's int. No, I'm telling nextInt. I have accepted one int and stored it into B. So here, I have to just bring the sum here. That is A plus B. So now when I execute it, look at the process here. Start, enter the value of A5, 10. Can you see 15? I get the output in a beautiful manner. Got it? If you don't want, you can delete the start and end. Okay, so this is the simple program. See, you created an object of scanner, passed the system.in, and you imported it. Correct? Now, enter the value of A. And the assigning will always happen from RHS to LHS. So when I tell scan.nextInt, it is waiting. The input, whatever I give here, that is accepted and stored into A. Enter the value of B. Okay, and I accept the input and I store it into B. So A plus B is nothing but, I'm adding it. See, now when I execute it, 10, 20. See, 30 will be the output. Once I'm done accepting the input, if I just tell, there is one warning here. So resource leak, scan is never closed. Meaning once I'm done accepting the input, I'm done with the job, scan dot, I have to close. Because that's an option. See, now that a warning went away. So once I'm done accepting, I have to tell, hey, I'm done with the job, close it. Okay, I don't want that resource, please close it here. Okay, this is what we are supposed to understand here. Got it? So once when I execute it over here, see, 10, 20, 30 is the output here. So this is what we are supposed to understand here. Okay. Now here, similarly, sir, what if I have different types of inputs here? What will I make use of it? See, if I want to accept byte, short, int, long, I have methods such as next byte, next short, next int, next long. Okay, so these are the methods to accept non-decimal numeric value kind of inputs, and float and double to accept, okay, next float and next double is used to accept float and double values. Next boolean to accept boolean values. For string, we don't have something called as next string. Okay, we have a method, and that method is called as next or next line. Okay, so we have to either make use of next and next line, and I'll talk about one assignment later. Okay, now here we have a char meaning we don't have any specific methods for accepting char value. That's the reason here we have next method. Next method will accept a string value. Imagine it is Java. Dot char at of 0 meaning dot what is the character at index position 0? That is nothing but J. So I'll be able to get the value called as J here. These are the different kind of inputs which you are supposed to be aware of here. Okay, so let me give you one more example here. Okay, so that it would be useful for you. Okay, now imagine here I will have a class here. Okay, control N. I will create a class, and the class name I will give it as, imagine it is employee. Okay, what is the class name I give? I give it as employee. Okay, now here I will have my main method wherein the execution will always begin from. Correct? Now here My requirement is I want to accept the inputs dynamically. So what is the rule number one? Sir, create an object of scanner, sir. Great. So I create an object of scanner. See, scanner s equals to new scanner or I create an object of scanner. Okay, that's the rule number one. Okay, in order to accept dynamic input, mandatorily create an object of scanner. Rule number two, you need to pass system.in to the constructor call. It's like we are accepting the input, so we are supposed to write system.in here. And once when we create an object of a scanner and pass system.in, since it is present in some predefined package here, we have to import it. If we don't import it, the execution will never happen. So what am I supposed to do? I will hover on the scanner class and there is something called as import scanner. Click on import scanner. What happens? The scanner class will get imported. Got it? And then after that, if I want to accept, see, sys out, I will write it as enter age. Okay, I'll give a process called as enter age. When I tell age, okay, s dot next int, correct? We have a method called as next int, which will accept an integer input and store it into a variable called as age, correct? And what will be the type of age? It will be int only. Correct? No, common sense, no? See, enter age, I accepted the age and stored it into a variable called as age. Similarly, okay, I have to accept enter name. Okay, imagine I will accept the name. Which method we have? X dot next method. Next method will accept the string, okay, and he will store it into a variable called as name here. And what will be the type of name here? Again, it's going to be string. So in simple terms, see, enter name. H dot next meaning whatever input I give, that input will get stored into a variable called as name here. And then, okay, I will tell enter salary. Imagine it is enter salary. I will accept the salary. Which method? Next double. Next double will accept a decimal value and I will store it into a variable called as salary. And what will be the type of salary? Obviously, it will be double only. Okay. Once I am done with this entire process, okay, once I'm done with this entire process here, let me print it here. See, let me just print it over here. What is it? See, age colon plus age plus I will have name, concatenation, name colon plus name plus again salary colon. I'll just write plus salary. So this is what I'm trying to do over here. I'm just trying to concat the respective contents here. So now when I execute it, look at the output here. I have enter age. Age is 20. Name is, imagine it is John. And salary is 12.36. Now, can you see here? Age 20, name John, salary 12.36. Got it? So that way also you can do it. If not, you can add one more here called as /n. When I tell /n, it means, see, when I execute over here, see, look at the output what I get here. See, enter age 10. Name, I write it as Dinga. Okay, salary is 1.2. See, age 10, name Dinga here. It's in the new line. Why? See, after age equals to 20 got printed, /n meaning it's new line. Go to the next line and name will get printed. After that, if I write one more /n over here, the control always goes to the new line here. So it tells, see, enter age 25. I write it as John, salary is 1200.36. See, what happened? Age 25, name John, salary 1200.36. Okay, so this is what we are supposed to understand when it comes to dynamic input. Okay, dynamic input is nothing but how good we can accept the input from the user and try to do the process here.